Welcome to Lemon TV. I'm your host, Jason Rose. This is Lemon TV. I'm Jason Rose. Welcome. Today, on today's episode, we are going to have Civil Rats, a great, cool, catchy, awesome Philly band. I'm a big fan of theirs, and you'll be a big fan of theirs too if you aren't already. So welcome aboard and buckle up. Oh, but wait, before you buckle up, you're going to notice that this episode looks a little bit different than previous episodes. And that's because we are taping in the PhillyCAM main studio here, so it's a big bump up. So Shepard, why don't you give a little spin around, let people see what we're working with here. So yeah, it'll be cool. I don't know what's keyed behind me right now, but I'm sure it'll be something wild. Yeah, I hope you guys like the new look. And so now, welcome aboard, buckle up. This is Lemon TV with Civil Rats. And now Civil Rats Live. And cut to Civil Rats. I am here with Civil Rats, and so Civil Rats, I guess, let's introduce yourselves to the viewers. Let's go, let them know your names.
My name is Molly, and I play guitar and sing.
My name is Dale, and I play bass and also sing.
I'm Isaac, I play the drums, and sometimes I sing, but mostly it's just shouting.
Yeah.
Great, Civil Rats, everybody. Now back to Civil Rats Live.
But I didn't get it. I read the book, but I didn't get it. There were too many words, so I said forget it. I must really not be that good, 'cause I didn't get any of it.
the song, but I don't get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Well, Civil Rats. How did this band get together? What is your origin story? Can you share that with us?
Let me take this. Okay. Isaac and I used to play in a band together for years. We were switched. I used to play guitar, he was bass. And COVID had hit, and I had met Molly at one of our shows. We started talking on the internet, just being like, we should do a side project. And we kind of almost did it.
Yeah,
But
we
that-
had a couple bands that we were in fall apart at the same time, and
Everything kind of all fell apart at the right time, or like directly as COVID was coming out, and we're like, well, this is going to be the right time to do the project. So Molly and I started being like, we're going to do this. And I think we were at the bar, and Isaac's like,
Yeah, I mean, I've been in band since I was like a kid, but I always wanted to learn how to play the drums, and Jill and I wanted to work, and I was like, can I try playing the drums? And he was like, do you play the drums? And I was like, no. But I want to give it a shot.
yeah. And,
So yeah, I think we were like, let's do like a month of practices with me on the drums, and if it doesn't work, I'll like do something else. But
And I will say the first practice, I went home.
your hand out of your mouth.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. The first practice we had, I went home and I said, I think I made a mistake. But no, and then like the second practice, I think
We doubled down and
we
we got-
doubled down and we kind of played a song together for the first time, and I was like, this is going to be bad but really good, and then it worked. It just kind of worked from there.
Hey man, what you doing to me? We could be watching a movie. We could be messing about, but you go.
But you said that you want to have a good time.
You say when you're taking me, oh, there'll be a lot of people. I could have been drinking at home, but you go.
But you said that you want to have a good time.
There is no need to say you're sorry. I'm not in the honeymoon. Hey man, please say to me, promise that we won't be a long time. I'll stand there crying out until you go.
But you said that you want to have a good time.
You say you'll live with me. There are too many people. I could have been drinking at home, but you go.
But you said that you want to have a good time.
There is no need to say you're sorry. I'm not in the honeymoon. I could be home.
I should be home.
Relaxing all alone. But now I'm texting on my phone.
thing.
But I think, I don't know, like favorite places.
We went to an abandoned, or it wasn't abandoned, it felt abandoned amusement park in
That was in New Jersey.
Keensburg?
Keensburg, New Jersey.
yeah, Keensburg
Yeah.
that was a very fun morning.
That was.
But it wasn't abandoned. It just was like kind of sparsely populated.
Yes.
For an
There
amusement
was
park.
nobody there, and it was Labor
during
Day
the summer.
weekend, and you would expect like it would be the last hurrah, and it was very creepy.
I think it
and-
was abandoned by time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
But those are, I guess, we didn't play any of those places. I wish we did. I think we have more fun.
Oh, I was thinking you were like the band. All right.
No.
I was thinking you were the band at this like sad amusement park.
Wish.
And,
I wish we could have played there.
I would play there every weekend.
Yeah.
if
We
they
could
would
make
have
it
us.
happen.
Yeah. I would play there. I would also play, as we kind of talked earlier, we went to a Bigfoot museum in North Carolina, which piqued our interest in cryptids. Not that we believe them,
They believe in us.
but they believe in us. And yeah, we went to a Bigfoot museum, and then suddenly the next tour, we found another cryptid museum, and we went to that museum as well. And now it's just become a thing. We look for these places, and it's where I found out about the squonk from Pennsylvania, which I did not know existed.
So, I'm going to ask you about what a squonk is.
Yes.
But for the viewers, because I wasn't familiar with this jargon until today, a cryptid is like a cryptozoological animal.
Yes.
You know, an example maybe being a Bigfoot, or maybe
the
a Loch
Jersey
Ness
Devil.
monster.
Yeah,
monster
Jersey
or something.
Devil
Yes.
or the Mothman.
All right.
Nessie.
Nessie, yeah.
So what is a squonk?
Oh, so the squonk. I get really excited about a squonk.
Okay.
So a squonk is this disgusting creature that looks like a pig, but it has really hangy skin, and it's always crying. And if you
Maybe because people are so mean to it.
people are very mean to it, and they're like, it's really
They call
ugly.
it disgusting and hangy
Yeah, they call
skin.
it very disgusting. And the rumors are, if you stare into the squonk's eyes, you magically switch places with the squonk, and then you become the squonk, and the squonk is human again. And also, you can't catch a squonk, because if you catch it and you put it in a bag, once you leave the forest, it turns into a bag of tears.
Wow. Intense.
Yes, I wanted us to be the first squank punk band, squankcore, but a squonkcore band, but I was voted out of that decision.
That's the beauty of a three-piece. We can always outvote.
They can be very
people.
decisive with band decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still squonk enthusiasts.
Yes. Yeah.
We just we have other interests too.
Sure.
Don't try and put us in a box.
Well-rounded.
Yeah.
All this information in my head fills up my brain until I'm dead, and now there's barely those days left. If I could digitize my mind, sort out my marbles, more streamline, I might remember to be on time. They can build rocket ships, they can take all this shit out of my head. And all the pressure in my skull is building up, it's nearly full, and I'm ready to implode. They can take rocket ships, they can take all this shit out of my head.
This information
In my head has got to go.
So, Civil Rats, you guys have recently started a cassette label called Dumbest Records. And I own both of your releases from there, but I know that you guys put out records by other artists too. And
We put out tapes only.
I mean, I say record in the sense that it is a recording of music.
Yes.
But you're right; they are tapes. And how did that start? Tell me a little bit how that came to be, or what brought you to want to do that.
I don't know. Dale and I were talking. I mean, we put out our 2 EPs as, they're online, but the physical media is tape just because it's cheaper. It's very expensive to make vinyl now and stuff.
Right.
And also people like them. I mean, some of them I'm not even sure if everyone listens to the tapes, but they're just fun to have. It's fun to have something you can actually hold on to, even if you're mostly listening to music on your phone or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we just, because we were playing a lot of shows with a lot of bands we really liked in town, we played, almost 20 shows in Philly last year. Thought it'd be a fun way to be a more engaged part of the Philly music community, to put out stuff by bands we really like.
It was kind of like this thing we talked about where we were like, oh, I wish we could do things more for bands, because those bands are a lot cooler than us, and we bring 3 people, and usually there's 2. We'll bring 3 people to the show, and some other bands bring more, and we're like, well, I wish we could give back. And I was like, hey, let's start a tape label. And we, like Isaac said, we were putting out our own anyway, and we kind of made a fake label called Dumbest Records as a joke. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, let's just continue doing that. Let's just do a real thing. So, we just talked to certain bands that we like, and Tart being the first, and then it's kind of went from there. And I'd like to keep on doing it. We have another release coming up. We're putting it together now from Total Wine, and they're awesome. And yeah, just go from there and see who we like, and just be like, these are bands we like.
Cool.
I've got nothing to say.
He's got nothing to say.
Guess we both feel obligated not go on our way and have awkward conversation. Awkward conversation. How was your vacation? Awkward conversation.
It's inconvenient for me and you.
Did I tell you that I just knew? Hey, what's up with you?
Not much, what's up with you?
I got nothing going on, so hey, what's up with you? Let's have an awkward conversation. Awkward conversation.
How about
Got inflation. Awkward conversation.
Think
Gonna be for me and you.
Tell me about your tattoos.
Awkward conversation. Awkward conversation. It's an obligation. These awkward conversations.
It's unpleasant for me and you. Statements with no point of view.
So you have this song. It's called "I Want to Go Down." Parenthetical to the basement, and that song particularly spoke to me because you asked a musical question: am I too old for the basement? In regards to basement shows, and as an elder lover of independent rock, I go to basement shows quite frequently, and oftentimes I might be like the oldest person in the room. But apparently you guys have been reflecting on that a little bit. We don't need to mention any specific numbers or ages here, but I think you guys might be around my age, maybe a little younger. I don't know.
Maybe a
but
little.
like, what are your thoughts about that? Just like being a little bit older than everybody else in the Philly rock scene.
So I am the old spokesperson. I'm the old. So yeah, that one kind of naturally progressed from something. I had this idea in my head, and Isaac and I had gone to see a show in West Philly. We went to go see Slap Tart, and we were at the show, and there was this kid just kept on staring at me the whole show, and I was like, hey, what's up? Do we know each other? And he's like, you and I, old guys. And I was like, yeah. I was like, how old? He was like, 27. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I get it.
That's late 20s guys, man.
I was like,
Keep holding it down.
totally get it, man. And it just was like, I laughed. And then we were about to play another basement show. And it was just, I was like, I gotta write this song, and then so I just kind of wrote it all out.
And the lyrics evolved too, because initially it was more just like, I feel too old for here and stuff like that. And we made it more of like an encouraging song. So that
True.
Dale's saying, am
Thanks
I
for
too
doing that.
old?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, come, like, it's okay. Like, we'll find you somewhere that you can go. And like, it's not
Yeah.
that bad. And so.
And I think that's kind of
So-
how our songs kind of always gravitate. Is I'll bring a lot of pessimistic things to it, and then I'm always like, no.
And all with like temporary.
Mostly it's just like, I don't want to sing that. That's not
depressing.
me. That's
Yeah.
not something I would say. So
Yeah.
it makes it a lot more of like a conversation, which
Yeah.
tends to work.
Yeah. Do it.
I wanna go down to the basement. It feels like rock and roll's in the air. Hey, let's go down to the basement.
tonight.
Which is our plan. We're gonna record, I don't know, a dozen songs or so, and stagger those releases throughout the year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you plan to record more songs, but it's not going to be all in like one batch, like one album. You're gonna like have like more EPs.
Yeah, more.
I like
releases
your bite-sized
through-
approach. Like I think that attention spans these days are kind of short. And you know, I'm used to the album. Like that is
Same.
like the format. But I think the tastes have changed, and I think it's really smart. Like put out more like smaller releases. You know, instead of like one album a year, like 2 or 3 EPs per year.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. We'll see if it works out. I mean,
Yeah. I also think it's fun to have smaller releases just thematically. Like, I think it's nice to be able to sort of like concentrate the piece a little bit. And I mean, my attention span is really short also. But you know, I think we do have some newer stuff we've been writing that is kind of like on a theme that we might sort of bunch them together to be like this group of songs is sort of its own little piece. And I think that's fun.
And the new stuff we're working on, I think, is great.
yeah. And we played a couple of.
Yeah, we're gonna play a couple on this set.
Yeah. We got 2 new ones.
Yeah, there's quite a bit
Yep,
of new
we're
ones.
gonna play one of the 2 new ones right now.
I'll make that happen. Nice.
I fell and chipped a piece of my teeth. Can't see if I'm telling the truth.
I'm gonna lay right down and think of all the pain I might feel now.
I may have also broken some skin from my knee right into my shin.
There might be so much blood that I'm feeling pain and going nowhere.
I am so sorry to break all these plans away.
These are the really real excuses that I made.
I think like cats in a bad mood, 'cause he just peeked all over my sheet.
I'll clean it up, you but first I'm taken straight down to the bed.
My roommate and she just broke, 'cause she was overplayed with these folks.
We weren't especially close, but I'm distraught and going nowhere.
It's unfortunate, wouldn't you agree? These are the things that keep happening to me.
So sorry to break all these plans away. These are the really real excuses that I made.
Well, here at Lemon TV, we are like huge cheerleaders of the Philly scene, like and documenting it and praising it. And I was just curious, what local Philly bands are your favorites that people should listen to, that people should know about?
The aforementioned Slap Tart, who
Sure.
are amazing. We've been lucky to play with a lot of these bands too, which is always great.
Yeah, I mean the Outsect, like we have to give them our love because they're close personal friends and they're also just
Amazing.
phenomenal musicians and
So good.
yeah, they're so good and they deserve everything that they're getting as far as, you know, great shows and great popularity and all.
Another Dumbest label band that we put out last year, which I think was my favorite record of last year, which was Log Flume.
Locksley.
That album is just a gem. I know when they sent me the recordings, I immediately I texted Isaac and I was like, this is like one of the best records I've listened to in a long time. And we listen to a lot of music and there's a lot of stuff I love. But that record was just perfect power pop from the 90s. Not showing my age, but I am. Stuff that I grew up on, and I was like, they did it absolutely perfect.
And they're nice people.
And they're very
nice
sweet.
people.
I love them.
What about you?
I would hug them.
My friends the Blackburns put a record this year that I really love.
False Tracks.
False Tracks is incredible. Yeah, their record, it's called Hymn of Terror, Hymn for Terror. Yeah, that's pretty incredible. There's just a lot.
Well, thanks for coming out today, Civil Rats, and it was great chatting with you, and it was great watching you play, and looking forward to see what this year, 2025, has in store for us from Civil Rats. So until then, see you guys next month on Lemon TV.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.